Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I mentioned in a previous video that for a long time I haven't had a traditional Kettle charcoal barbecue. We've cooked over our fire pit, which has an insert for a cooking grate. We've just used that if we want to use charcoal to cook. But just this last week I saw a pretty good deal on a Weber Original Kettle Premium, and I decided, okay, it's time to get that Kettle barbecue. So now I'm going to be opening it up and putting it together. Instructions. I should probably look at those. Okay, so in the instructions it says there are really only these things you need to assemble it. It looks like a wood block, a hammer, a Phillips screwdriver, and I'm not sure what that is. I'm guessing it's some sort of weird wrench. Now maybe it includes that. If not, I'll have to go grab a wrench or just use pliers. It's like all the assembly components are located in ash catcher. Barbecue bottom. Like we have wheels, legs, cooking grate, and the ash grate. FYI, that ash grate has a lot of grease on it. Finally, we have, it looks like the bottom little tray assembly, which is also the axle assembly, I'm guessing. Aha! I found what that mystery thing is. It is a little wrench they included. It's plastic, just for tightening the little bolts. So it looks like step one, we have these little clips here that have to go into the holes that are going to receive the legs to lock them in place, I'm assuming. So it looks like the next step here, according to the instructions, is to put this on. It looks like it's the support for the ash catcher. So it goes on here. These clips slide down, it looks like. You can see right here these little tabs that are on the ash catcher assembly ride over the extensions that hold the legs and sort of clip in to a little slot underneath, which secures this. I need to fit the legs over what is going to become the axle, and we're going to brace the bottom part on a piece of wood. We're going to put the wheel on the end, the cap, and I'm going to tap it in place. That's secure. Now we're going to flip it over, get the other wheel on. There we go. The legs are going to fit into these back two receivers here, and this little hook thing on the tray should be facing what will eventually be down. This will eventually be inverted. This is the bottom, so this hook should be facing down, but here it'll be facing up. Okay, if you see this right here, this is that hole that we originally put one of these clips in. It slid down in here so that this little knob was protruding. And what you're supposed to do is slide this leg down into that with the clip already in here. That doesn't work out so easily. So as you'll see, what I've done is I put the clip in the leg. This is a little change in what the directions are. It should serve the same purpose. This is supposed to slide up into the leg. I already have one done on the other side. Now I just need to get this one down in here. Okay, as you see, one of them, those little clips seated fine in the way I did it. The other one does not want to come through, but this is solid. I'm not worried about it. I wish I could get this to come out the right way. Right now, it's not being cooperative, so I'll continue on. It's solid though. It's not going anywhere. Time to attach the third leg and you come at it from the side here. There's a hole further up. In the other side, I've placed that clip, which is supposed to go in here, but I'm doing it the other way. So this hole, which is about 4 or 5 inches up from the end, slides in there and allows you to rotate this up like this. So this can now go in this hole here. Okay, once again, that little tab will not come out. That little push pin thing. I even took it out, put it back in the way they said, try to get it through. It will not come out there. It kind of twists inside. So this is solid. It's not going anywhere, so I'm not worried about that. I wish it would come through though. Weber, you need a little better system here to connect these legs to the kettle. Too many ways that can go wrong. So now I've turned the kettle upright on my little picnic bench to continue assembly. And I think now next it's the ash catcher. Okay, we have to fit this up into the little slots that receive it on the side. You squeeze this together, put it up. And that's the ash catcher. Okay, so apparently I made a mistake. It's not one that's going to affect the usage of this in any major way. And I kind of get why they want you to do this, but this handle right here is supposed to be aligned with this front leg, the one without a wheel. I don't know exactly why. Probably in a few days when I'm trying to cook on this and it explodes, I'll understand, but I don't see how that would truly affect the usage of this. The damper and everything works fine. The ash catcher fits fine. I mean, the lid's going to hang off. I don't see that I need to take it apart because I really don't want to take it apart. I don't want to have to deal with these clips again. We'll see. Learn from my mistake. Okay, now we're supposed to put the ash grate and the cooking grate on. The plastic handle covers are going to go on now. This part slides in. This part slides over. Weber name upright. Screw goes through. Tighten it up. That's it. One on each side. Okay, so doofus me, I get it now. Why you want that handle there. Because when you're going to pull it, you're going to pull it this way. You'd want a handle here. You're not going to pull it this way. I'm a doofus. It'll still work. And it's not going to move around much in my backyard, but I should have seen that. So now we're going to put on the lid handle. It has these little nuts already attached to it, so you got to remove those. And then it is going to go in this direction. I don't think it matters which way. Weber can go either way. I don't think I'm making a big mistake on this one. We're going to use that tool that came with it to tighten. It's actually a pretty nifty little tool. Just going to snug it up tight, don't want to over tighten it. There she is. I think I'm going to light up some charcoal, burn off any of that manufacturing grease. All right, I have the vents open bottom and top. Let it build up heat and burn off any of that grease. Okay, it's all built. It's burning. Everything seems to work, except of course the handle's in the wrong place to pull it. But that's my doofus move. As I said earlier, learn from my mistake. It's kind of a simple thing to look at. I don't know why I didn't catch that. I'll blame something else later, but anyway, it works. It's together, and I'm sure I'll be cooking plenty on it, along with the smoker, the gas grill, the other charcoal grill, the 2 electric smokers. So I got plenty of cooking space. You're going to see a lot of videos. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great night. I'll see you again soon.